Hello everyone and welcome to another video of Moto Talk. Today I have with me India's most sought after motorcycle of the year 2026. So without further ado, let me introduce you the BMW F450 GS, fully loaded with Moto Talk's premium accessories. Unlike other motorcycles, the BMW F450 GS features a lot of complex electronics. So when we designed accessories, we had to keep that key point in mind, that none of the electronics should be damaged. And that is why we went for a technically engineered, ergonomically pleasant approach rather than making the crash guard, saddle stay or any accessories bulky. We made them lightweight and compactable with all the design flow of the motorcycle. Now, without any further ado, let us have a brief walkthrough and explanations on what all accessories we have made and how they are useful for you. Starting off with the fork sliders. And you might be wondering, why do you need a fork slider? We were having one of our rigorous test runs and we incurred a damage, and hence the sliders got damaged. But as you can see over here, the fork, the suspension system, these panels, the fork protector, nothing is damaged. Everything is intact and in perfect condition, and hence the slider acted as the first line of defense and protected something that was very crucial for this motorcycle. We have designed a caliper guard for the BMW F450 GS, and it comes in two variants. One is MS and one is aluminium. The caliper is a very expensive component as all other BMW parts come. So it is vital for those off-roads and the long roads against rocks, debris, rock chips and everything that the road and the trail can throw at you. This is one of those premium accessories we exceptionally made for the F450 GS because the ABS sensor is a very costly component to replace or repair. And hence we made an ABS sensor guard that is compact, goes with the design flow and protects your ABS sensor from any kind of damage even on trails or on those highway rides. Now we move on to the fog light mounts that are mounted here on the fork. Now you might be wondering, why the fork? Generally, you're supposed to keep your fog lights beneath the headlight. And the second reason is your maneuvering will help the fog light to shift the angles, so your viewing is much more higher and your travel will be much more smoother. Now we come to another component, and that is the spider headlight guard or headlight grille. This features a spider web kind of design, at the same time inspired from the Black Widow spider, as you can see what we have done here. This does not affect the brightness, at the same time protects your headlight from any kind of rock chips or debris on any kind of trails and rides. Another key accessory that we have made for the F450 GS is the GPS mount. Let's say you're on one of those long drives to the hills or the mountains and you need to know where you're going, you need to know where you are. And you need a proper mount that does not obstruct the view to the console. At the same time, you can view your phone and the map perfectly and cleanly, ensuring you get a very smooth ride. Now let's shift our attention to this small component that is very crucial, the front master cylinder guard. This features a design that is compact and covers the whole area of the front master cylinder, and in case of a crash or a slide, this will take majority of the impact while the front master stays protected. Moto Torque's CNC machined aluminium handlebar risers. These risers offer a 1-inch rise and provides the optimum riding position for you for any kind of rides. And now we move on to another key component that we designed for this motorcycle, and that is this, the radiator guard. The radiator guard comes as two layers. One layer is the honeycomb mesh layer that provides the protection required for the radiator, and the other layer is a support coverage that comes like this, ergonomic and without disturbing the airflow. Now we come to the accessory for which we spent days and nights creating the perfect design that was required for this motorcycle. We present the engine guard and comes in two variants. One is the MS variant and two is the aluminium variant, offering maximum coverage and maximum protection at the same time, lightweight and complements the whole bike without disturbing the ground clearance of the F450 GS. Now the moment you've all been waiting for. Manufactured by Moto Torque, tested in the Scotland of India, we present to you the GS Apex Crash Guard. The body panels of the BMW F450 GS are very expensive, and hence we designed a crash guard that comes with a modular approach. A lower crash guard for the lower section and the upper crash guard to give overall protection to the entire body line. Featuring two sliders, the square sliders on top and the round sliders on the bottom. You can exchange these with the X-Protect small sliders as well. Also features a center rod that acts as the stronghold of support for the GS Apex crash guard. This crash guard comes in three color variants: white, black and silver. Now we come to a very small component, the reservoir oil guard. Available in two different variants, the MS variant and the aluminium variant. The reservoir is exposed and you need this type of protection. More coverage equals more comfort, and that is why we made the pillion footrest. Comes as a set with the both right side and left side, offering complete support to the pillion so that they can ride freely and peacefully. Now we come to the saddle stay. So with soft luggage for all your long drives, the saddle stay also adds an additional layer of protection and comes in two different color variants. One is the black and one is white. And now we come to the back carrier. Optimized mounting points for proper load distribution, supports a weight of 6 to 7 kilograms and comes with two variants of top plates. One is the MS variant and one is the aluminium variant. One disclaimer is that you should not use a top box while you're off-roading, as there are chances of breakage. And another thing is that this back area comes in two color variants. One is black and one is white. Now we have a small product, rather an essential, and that is spools for paddock mounting. And now we feature the chain guard. The chain guard is also an essential component for off-roading and long tours to protect the chassis from any kind of debris or rust particles that may hit from the chain during the off-road session or a very fast ride. Comes in two variants. One is the aluminium variant and two is the MS variant, powder coated in black. The BMW F450 GS is an ADV tourer motorcycle, and it has to have the capability to be parked anywhere without any worries. And that is why we made a CNC machined aluminium side stand extender so that you can park without any worries about tipping or falling. We at Moto Torque always say, your ride, our passion. And this is proof, or rather the epitome of the passion we have to protect your rides. So what are you waiting for? Go get your bikes accessorized from Moto Torque at www.mototorque.in or visit any of our authorized dealers all over India. Till the next ride and the next adventure, this is me signing off. Bye-bye.